Let's go.
Good morning. Hello everyone, so I kind of wanted to come in here and explain a little bit of like my mental state during these mornings, because I feel like a big part of romanticizing the college experience for me is literally just having a strict morning routine where I can always rely on. It's always the same thing over and over again, and I know that when I'm done with it, it's a lot easier to transition into the day and I don't have to like deal with things that require a lot of brain power. I just know that this is the steps of my morning routine, and once I'm done, I can deal with other things later on. I think that is the biggest thing that's helped me kind of just like really enjoy these first like 30 minutes to an hour of just taking care of myself, doing my hair, doing my makeup, picking out my outfit, enjoying the day, taking a breather, and not really being in any hurry. I don't have to think about anything that I have to do that day. I just have to focus on what I'm doing at hand. So that is the biggest thing for me so far. That has helped me a lot. I think the key to romanticizing the college experience is like the little tiny things that like make your day slightly better. Little pick-me-ups that you can do even if the class sucked, even if the lecture sucked, even if the professor is horrible. I feel like having those little tiny things, organizing your notebook, organizing your binder, picking out like a new mascara to wear that day, it can literally be the tiniest little things. The biggest thing that I always remind myself is that I will never be in this semester again. I feel like when I look back at other semesters, they all kind of give off a certain different vibe to each other, and when I look back at those semesters, they give me a specific feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but because I did those little tiny things in all those semesters, you're like, oh yeah, that was a semester where I was obsessed with this mascara, or I love wearing those types of outfits to school. I loved listening to that kind of music.
Ooh, I was so obsessed with this song during that time. Like,
I don't know, it's like those things, creating that kind of little booklet for yourself in your head of like, this was spring semester, this was fall semester, this is what I did, these are the classes that I took. I think it just kind of prevents you from being in autopilot for like the 4 years that you're in college, especially towards the end when all you want to do is just finish. So the next thing I want to talk about is finding a specific moment in your day that you really like. It can either be the commute to school, or it can be the morning routine, or it can be the night routine, whatever part of your college day that you really like. Hone in on that and like really implement things into that routine that you really like, so that you can look forward to that every single day. For me, it's my morning routine, so I listen to some podcasts as well as I take my time making my morning coffee. I don't touch my phone until I have to go to the kitchen and make coffee, because it adds that delayed gratification so that when I grab my phone, it's a lot more satisfying. So things like that. If you like the commute to school, make sure that you make yourself like a nice little playlist that you like with all the songs that you're currently enjoying, and just kind of make that experience for yourself. If you like your night routine, and like me, you like to drink tea late at night, get yourself a cheapy little mug. Like, it can literally be anything. So yeah, I absolutely love waking up in the morning. I'll sometimes wake up even earlier so I can sit down on the piano and just play a little bit of piano and guitar, and then I'm heading off to school with a much better attitude. I know what I'm gonna do for the day, and I no longer feel like I have to get back into bed, which is a very important thing for me. So this is a learning experience. You're gonna find things in your morning routine that you implement that you're not gonna end up liking, or it's very inconvenient for you. So if you're a freshman, like, you don't need to know exactly how you're gonna implement everything right now, but I think the biggest thing to do is to just focus on the things that you like and experiment, because it's gonna be 4 years, so you're gonna have a lot of time to experiment with taking care of yourself and your schedule. That was a creaky chair. Good morning. Okay, hi. So I kind of want to make this vlog because I really wanted to bring you guys along on my perspective in college and like how I use these days to romanticize college, because let's face it, like, there are going to be days where it's going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to want to show up to class. The professors are a drag. The classes are just super long and boring, and I think doing little tiny things to like make those days better and to help you push along throughout the semester is really important. So the first thing, I wake up, I have a coffee. I always have a coffee. I will either make myself a toast or a bagel, or sometimes I will make some overnight oats and I will eat that as well. And then I have a podcast, or I just listen to music. Right now I have a Circle Time podcast. This is one of my favorite podcasts, so I'm listening to a story time right now. I will stop halfway through my podcast or finish the podcast, whatever, and usually I will sit down and do a little bit of piano, guitar. I will wake up about 2 hours before school starts, and it really depends on how early the class is, but I have a lot more time this semester because my first class is at 1. I commute to school. I will come home and I will do homework and then do the piano, or sometimes I'll edit a little bit. So I kind of wanted to take you guys along my mental process throughout a day in college. So here we go. Okay, I'm currently packing some pita chips because I have a class at 1 and then I have another class after that, and I really don't eat lunch until like I come back from both of those classes, and it's already well into the afternoon. All I had was breakfast. So pack something to hold me off for like a couple of hours so that when I get home I can eat lunch. A pretty good lunch, but lunch anyways. So this is like, there's a lot of crumbs in here. For me, this is like another big part of like romanticizing it for me, because I know when I go back to these pita chips, I'm gonna be so proud of my past self. I'm gonna be like, thank you, Lauren, because I am starving right now. And it just kind of feels like you're taking care of yourself. It's great. Sometimes I forget to bring a snack and I really regret it. I don't want to end up getting like super intense chips from the vending machine. These are pretty plain. These are dried up pita bread, so it's great. I love this. I just eat it dry with like my water bottle. I have to refill my water bottle. Okay, quick little outfit of the day. These jeans are from Target, from the clearance section. This is a cropped black sweater from Amazon. This shirt is also from the Target clearance section. The green clip in my hair is from Amazon, and my shoes are white Converse, so. Okay, let's head to campus. Okay, let's go. I love the commute to school, and because I've done it so many times, it's like really relaxing whenever I drive to campus. I listen to music, or I continue the podcast that I started in the morning that I didn't get to finish if it's particularly long. Let's go. And then when I walk into class, it doesn't feel as boring to like sit down and listen to curricula. My favorite thing to do on campus, and what I really recommend you guys to do, is to explore your campus, especially if it's a very big campus, because you don't need to get stuck on the specific wing where all of your classes are. Like, go do your homework in like the law department or the nursing department, in the architecture students, or wherever your major is not, because it gives you a different environment to study in. You can even go to the library and find like a different corner that you've never studied in before. Okay, let's go. I swear when you look back at that specific corner that you sat, it'll just remind you of that day, and I don't know, it just helps me romanticize that moment. And all I really did was literally show up to school and like sit down and study. But now I already have a brand new memory unlocked. It just makes it feel way cozier. Okay, so you have to study for a test, or you just want to review the lecture notes of the day. If you can, buy yourself a coffee, no matter how small, and just sit down in a little random corner, whether in the library or wherever place you found on campus, and just sit down and study those notes. If everybody around you is being productive and you have to also be productive, it's just a recipe for success. Like, if you see nobody around you in the library like on their phone, everyone's like writing an essay or studying something, you're gonna be less tempted to actually be on your phone. So it'll force you to like stay concentrated on what you're doing, rather than if you're home, like it's really easy to just go on your phone or like go get a snack and kind of like procrastinate your way out of doing something. One of the biggest things that really helps me concentrate is lo-fi music. So I have my meditation app, the Headspace app, and I just go to like their music library and I just click on these lo-fi beats. I love just listening to lo-fi when I study. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me feel so calm and ready to just be productive.
I've waited for so long for someone to call my own, counting down the days, wiping.
I sat there for about like 30 to 45 minutes. I wrote some notes that I wanted to write down from today's lecture, and I just went home. I had my morning routine. I commuted to school. I sat down through the whole lecture and I studied all of my notes, and it really didn't even feel that heavy because of the music in the car and the coffee in the morning and any other little thing that you implemented in your day. For me, it just makes my whole day better. Here's a song that I've been recently really obsessed with called The Winner Takes It All by ABBA. I heard the song when I was a little kid, but I never knew how amazing it was until I started listening to it again. So yeah, I just have a summer playlist and I just listen to that either in the car or walking to class. And this is me listening to my favorite songs on my way back home. And once I get home, it's time to put everything down and eat some lunch. We made it home, folks. These are one of my favorite moments where I finally come back from campus and I have a little bit of time to watch some YouTube and relax and just eat a little bit of lunch. I have a lemon LaCroix with me. This is pretty much just asparagus and like cherry tomatoes with potatoes. It was actually last night's dinner, so I'm gonna eat a little bit of that. It also has some white fish corvina, so I'm gonna eat that. And this is pretty much the end of the hard part of the day because now I already finished on campus like what I needed to do for the day. So usually when I eat lunch, 80% of the time, it's just like I can relax for the rest of the day. I might do a little bit of editing. I might play more guitar, piano, read a book, possibly like plan out my future videos. It doesn't require as much brain power as before, so I can do a lot of more mundane things, listen to more podcasts, things like that. So I'm very excited. I get to relax and just watch some YouTube now. So this not only bleeds into the things that you do for school, but also all of the chores that you do in your dorm or in your house. Keeping yourself busy with a podcast or music, or even if it's studying in a different part of your house, like just changing up the routine, adding little things here and there is super beneficial, especially since I've been thinking about 10 million things in one day. I feel like when I do dishes or chores, I can just focus on like what's in my hands right now, kind of like in the same position that I was in my morning routine, where I can just like fully concentrate on like, okay, my hand is doing this next, and next I have to do this. It's the way my brain is like slowly relaxing from the highs of the day. Hello everyone, I just kind of wanted to end this video because I don't have a definitive ending like always. Let me know if this video was even like slightly helpful, because I feel like this is like the main reason why I've survived all of these college years without like just wanting to like drop out and just feeling overwhelmed, or the pressure of like the beauty of college being like anticlimactic. The biggest way to make college the best 4 years of your life right now is to romanticize it, and whatever that translates for you personally is really up to you. But these are the things that has helped me for the past like 3 years. I know that these are not the best 4 years of my life, but I know that they are the best 4 years of my life right now. That's the best you can do, to always try to romanticize, implement, find little tiny exciting moments in your day that you carve out just for you or just for this moment. I love going to the library. I love studying with people. I love walking around campus. Like, it's these little things. So, and let me know if this slightly helped you or made you feel like you can implement them really easily into your life. What does that translate for you? Leave it in the comments below. I really would love to know. But I just kind of wanted to end this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like this video because that's how you let me know. Subscribe for more videos like these and hit the little bell notification right next to the subscribe button so that you get notified every single time that I post. I post every single Sunday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.